Boros Yorion. I am interested and a little scared. You know, I feel like any deck that doesn't seem to have a purpose or doesn't seem to, you know, whatever. I always think that they're gonna play the thing with the stuff. You know what I mean? Big guy, kind of angry. Yugen. There we go. I knew I'd get there eventually. What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be diving into a Faceless Auras deck. That's right, we're basically focusing on this card today. It's a land that came out in Kaldheim called Faceless Haven. 3 mana, you turn it online, and it becomes a 4/3 creature with Vigilance, and all creature types until end of turn. All creature types doesn't really affect us, but it's also still a land, which means you can, attack with it and then tap it and still use it to play stuff down. One of the nice things, though, is, well, this land tucks itself back as a land every turn, right? Which means, turn it into a creature, you can buff it up with Magus' favor, or things of that nature. It can attack. The opponent can have board wipe, but since most board wipe is sorcery speed, all the exiles, all that kind of stuff, this card comes back as a land, and your opponent's looking like, I actually can't remove that thing. I have to have instant speed removal, and that's the really nice thing about Faceless Haven. Not so nice thing, I got a frog in my throat this morning, so if you notice that, I do apologize. Anyways, Faceless Haven, it's a powerful land, and it's 3 mana for a 4/3. It's not a 3 mana 4/3 that stays out every single turn, but again, there's sort of a beauty in that. Now, outside of that, we are playing mono black auras, which means, we have access to Hateful Eidolon, Deadweight, Magus' I said Magus' favor, and I was going for a Mire's Grasp, but y'all know what I mean, Magus' favor. All these cards are really, really excellent at either A, building up your own creatures, Magus' favor, looking at you, Hateful Eidolon goes onto that, goes onto the Faceless Haven, that kind of stuff. Or just removes your opponent's creatures. Mire's Grasp, -3/-3, Deadweight, -2/-2, and then of course, off the back of the Hateful, you get to draw a card. So we've all seen very similar decks to this before. Basically what this deck is doing is including the new Snow from Kaldheim. So it's a mono Black Snow deck with Faceless Haven, which, you wouldn't think it, but this card actually changes some decks. It actually makes them very, very viable. As this deck, before, it was either you have to hit your perfect curve early or you're kind of screwed. Now you can hit these Faceless Havens. You can sort of hit that mid-game and run a little bit longer because you're not just relying on 3/1s that stay on the battlefield and are easily, dealt with as long as the opponent can exile stuff. No, you got a 4/3. So you got a solid body, you got something that can pop out, return, or retract itself, if you will, right? And of course, we still have the Lurrus as the companion in the deck. That is the one sideboard card that you'll see over here, meaning basically that all of your 2 CMC or less permanents, you can of course constantly play back. We do have Archfiend's Vessel, so of course getting back that 5/5 flyer is very busted. Especially given we have Cult the Death Dweller, which can allow us to bring back 2 Archfiends at once and put 10 points of damage worth of in the sky, right? So, yeah, I butchered that sentence, but you know what I was saying. Anyways, this is a very, very fun deck. You can play it without the Faceless Havens, if I'm just being honest. Like if you just came into Magic or you just came back to it and you haven't quite gotten to Kaldheim, you can play it without the Faceless Havens. This deck has been around, but I do think that these lands, they add a very, very high. Wrong way to phrase that. They increase the efficiency and the damage output of this deck by a lot. Okay, the value that they bring in being a land plus creature plus retractable creature it's huge. It's huge. Anyways, thanks everybody for watching this deck tech breakdown. If you've enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like down below, comment in the comment section, and of course, subscribe so you can get that one-of-a-kind Magic content. Anyways, without further ado, let's dive into this Faceless Haven Auras mono black beatdown aggro mashup deck. I don't know. Into the action. Santa John. I like the way it rolls off the tongue. Senor Santa John. I like that. Anyways, we'll go for an Archfiend's Vessel turn 1 per the standard, and then we're lined up with village rights. The village is ready to have its rights read. Everyone, please step forward. Alright, so we gotta go for the Archfiend Swing-a-Rooski. Bam! It happened, it hit, it landed. I think we try and get down to Skyclave Shade as well. I know we have 3 Village Rites. You know, they can be used later, I suppose. Omen, thank goodness. If that had been a Brazen, I would have been like, ah, dang. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Of course, if it was a Brazen, it would be on our Skyclave. And, you know, I just don't think that they would really use a Brazen or an Arcfiends. Maybe a Skyclave, but surely not an Arcfiends. But honestly, it looks like Yorion Sulta. So, what's up with this bear? I've been seeing a whole lot of this bear here recently. Like, you know, normally we see the bear, but it's different because he's in a little toga thing, and I'm not expecting it. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so we'll swing all in. Faceless Haven needs 1 more mana in order to actually turn online. I do want to move the Lotus over, but in the same regards, we have these 3 Village Rites. I just think they're going to be coming in handy sooner rather than later, and we don't have anything to pull back with Lotus yet. Like, let's just be patient. You know, let's just hold our mana. It's Bond. Well, hello. Now, what are they going to bring out? Skyclave Apparitione. Yeah, see? Now we get to Village Rites our stuff. I could Village Rites my other creature as well, then call and bring back my 2 creatures on the next turn, but I also want to Myra's Grasp as Skyclave, so I think we're just going to hold off for that, actually. Oh, we're Deadweight. Deadweight leaves me with 2 mana. I mean, realistically, I should English. Realistically, I should Deadweight because it's the one that makes sense. And we'll leave mana for Village Rites. But they don't have anything down now, so I'm feeling alright. Feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. We can always Village Rites come the end of their turn and then still turn around to use Call, so it's not a big deal. Omen. Oh man, oh man. That's an Omen. Alright, so what? Probably going for another Skyclave? That's fine. I got Village Rites out the wazoo. I don't know what a wazoo is, but I'm assuming it's kind of like a jungle hut. Anytime somebody said out the wazoo, I just assumed my mental... Sorry, that was my mouse. I was trying to throw it across the room. My mental image of a wazoo is kind of like a... I don't know if y'all have ever seen George of the Jungle, but his house, that's what I imagine as a wazoo. Right, and then it's just sort of overfilling, and that's out the wazoo. Is out, overflowing out the village house. Any hoosers, Enigmatic Incarnation, gonna be sacrificing that. Yeah, okay. Am I surprised? No. Do I hate it? Not really. You know, getting the card draw. They're not getting to exile my stuff. Ooh, a land, a beautiful, beautiful land, and another one, and another one. So, a couple options here. Again, we can call the Death Dweller. We can use Myra's Grasp, Heartless Act, try and get rid of that Skyclave. I don't think Skyclave is such a huge deal. But if we can replay our Skyclave for free and get rid of theirs for just 2 mana, you know, I think that is a better play than using Call and not getting rid of the Village Right or Skyclave. Of course, if we use Call, then we also still have mana for Village Rites, so that's really good. Yeah. What am I talking about? Let's do this. Call is so good. So good. And if I can keep mana for the Village Rites, yeah. Death Touch, Menace, both go on this guy because this guy, you know, gets exiled. I got a real frog in my throat this morning and I don't enjoy it. Alright, so at least our Skyclave Shade is evasive now, right? It is evasive. Omen of the Sun, going to gain them a little bit of life and put an additional creature on their board side. That's really just annoying for the Skyclave Shade, because now it's harder for it to maneuver through, if you will. Next turn, going up to 5 mana. Can be... I don't really want to use Heartless Act, you know? Unless it's a creature that is for sure bigger than 3/3. I don't really want to use it. So. I am curious as to what 4 CMC creature they will grab out here. Archon. Okay, so I could Village Rights my own Skyclave, but you know, we just gave all those counters to it. I don't really want to do that. Archon, of course, has got to get taken out. Got to get taken out to the ball game. I don't know what that was. Okay, don't ask me. We're gonna go for the Heartless Act. Omen of the Sea to draw them up a little bit. That's fine. They also have the 2/2, but it won't have lifelink once we take out the Archon, so that's fine. They can chum block the 5/5, of course, but that's it. That's all she wrote. Bam. Yeah, so now it loses life gain. Question is, do we swing in here? I know we swing in with the 5/5, but do I swing in with the Skyclave? You know? All we're really doing is taking out those two creatures. They're gonna get a what's it called right back. You know, I think we do. Something like this. It doesn't really matter which creature we took out here because they're gonna block all out anyways. I'm fairly sure. Like 97% sure. So we just take those two out. We take out the creature in the sky. We have the 1 mana left for Village Rights, and yeah, we're good. We are good. If they try and pull out another Skyclave, which, okay, yeah, they should still have them. It can't hit our demon, so they really wouldn't have anything to hit, which is good. Good stuff. Now, we do only have 1 creature over here. Yeah. 3 to bring the Lotus over, 2 to get down a Skyclave. Might be the play for next turn. Yorion. I'm gonna give him a little bit extra card draw, maybe? Yeah. Sure. Alright, so no Enigmatic proc. Yorion. Draw with the Omen. Maybe they meant to bring this back first so they could still sacrifice it. I wonder. I do wonder. Hateful is really good. I really need to get this Lotus over so we could actually play down the dead weight in the Mire's Grasp. That would get rid of the Yorion. Yorion. We got the 5/5. I mean, I think first things first is pretty obvious. Let's just smack them. All right. Boom. And I think we move over Lotus. Move over. And drop a Hateful. I want to keep Village Rights mana available, that's for sure. Realistically, if I could draw 1 mana on this next turn, it would be perfect. Because then we could go Lotus, we could go Mire's Grasp, we could go Deadweight, get rid of the Yorion, draw 2 cards per our Hateful Eidolon. Just saying. A land would be pretty key. Pretty key. Of course, when I say pretty key, I just think of a big pink key. Alrighty, another Omen of the Sea. Skyclave. Awesome. Awesome. So we're not going to get the card draw off the Eidolon, but in the same manner, we are still getting to draw 2 cards because of it. So, you know, it's not horrible. There's a Magus' Favor, which is going to be really good throwing onto our 5/5. So we can call and bring back Hateful and Skyclave if we wanted, and then be left with a little bit. But I did get the Lotus, which is what we need to take out the Yorion. Yorion. But I don't really want to play all my mana like that, you know? So make you deal 7, which will put them to 4. Alright, so we're going next to combat. Oh, swing. Swing low, sweet chariot. I suppose we could have turned the Faceless Haven online, but we didn't have the means of turning it online, plus getting rid of their Skyclave Apparition. I don't really want to use Call. Do I just go for a Lotus and an Archfiends? I think so. Because if they try and remove the Lotus, now I have a means of, you know, doing it first. Because by my calculation, they should have 1 more Apparition in their deck, which is fine. Yeah, that's fine. But we'll just have to make sure we use Village Rights. On the next turn, we can use Call, bring back the Lotus. That good stuff. we're in a pretty good position to just end up winning this game, so I am happy about that. Happy, happy, happy. What is that? Oh, Happy Gilmore. I was like, I'm not thinking of a Happy Meal like McDonald's. I'm thinking of like a person's name. It's probably because I watched an Adam Sandler movie last night. I don't know if any of you people, I don't know if anybody out there has seen Funny People. That's where I got the people from, in case you were wondering. I don't know if anybody out there has seen Funny People. Ironically enough, it's a really funny movie. It's like the sad kind of comedy, though. Like, I don't know if you've seen 50-50, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, you know. I'm not going to spoil anything, but that's also sort of a sad comedy. I don't know what they're called. It's not a satire, though, you know, it feels like that word fits. Well, maybe. No, satire is usually, like, joke on political stuff, not like this kind of humor. Anyways, you know, it's a good watch if you're old enough, if you're of a mature age. It's a really good watch. So we're gonna go for the call first. This big play, because it's the one that I want to make. But just know that we have the Heartless Act, and realistically, I think you should. I think you should commit the 2 mana of the Heartless Act to see, you know, basically if this can work first on the Yorion before you go spending 3 mana to bring back the Lourdes and all that kind of stuff. So, anyways, Santa John. You know, if they didn't have any counter magic, why would they play even that long? Zarker 379. We'll keep this. If nothing else, we got a lot of removal, right? And I can get down Skyclave Shade. Yeah, this will be good. Grant Skyclave Shade can't pick up the Magus' favor because that'd just be a bad time, but I still like the position we're at, you know? Getting down a 2 mana 3/1 always feels good in my book, so especially one that comes back to life. Any Hoosers, we'll hope that we can at least untap with this village, right? So if they do decide to try and remove this Skyclave, you know, we can say no. Oh, no. I don't know. Anyways, we're gonna swing in for the 3. For the free 3? No? Maybe? Okay. Can't let that happen, of course, because Spikefield would exile our creature. This way we get to draw 2. No? Just, alright, yeah, cool. Really would like a land here for too long. I know with Lourdes, like, for the most part, we could probably play everything with just 2 lands, but it's not really how I want to... It's not how I want to play the game. That sounded a little like Batman there. That was what I was going for, but you know. I guess there's a good reason why I was never cast. Alrighty, Skyclave Apparition. I got a surprise for you. I got another Village Rites. I do like this new version of Village Rites, the way it looks. A little creepy, a little ominous, but it's cool. But it is cool as beans. Yeah, I like it. Oh, hey, there's some more lands. I wasn't even paying attention. So, I think we actually go English is hard. We go Hateful, and we go for the Mire's Grasp. Another land. Well, that's not really that bad. I was asking for them, and ye shall receive. Boros Yorion. I am interested and a little scared. You know, I feel like any deck that doesn't seem to have a purpose or doesn't seem to, you know, whatever. I always think that they're gonna play the thing with the stuff. You know what I mean? Big guy, kind of angry. Yugen. There we go. I knew I'd get there eventually. Malakir, oh, Olden Malakir. Do I go for the Magus' favor on the Hateful? I mean, we don't really need the life right now. I think we just play back the Skyclave. We got another one in hand, but of course you don't want to play the one from your hand just in case this one gets, you know, exiled or whatever, and you can't happen to get another land down. It's, you know, it's really just the whole thing. Anyways, Goldspan Dragon. Span those wings, you dragon. We do have 2 Heartless Acts, though, and, you know, this is kind of why I was saving up. Not only did our other plays give us draws, but, you know, it also allows us to have these available now. I need to organize my hand. What is this? We had 1, 2, 1, 3. That's not how math goes. Ironcrag feet. To play. Nothing. Nice. I think they were thinking they were going to play a Yugen, but they can't. Heartless Act and destroy. Now, this may give them enough mana, of course, to come back and destroy some of ours, but we can't risk them having that dragon out any longer. So we're going to swing in, boom, bam. Tap them for the 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 7. They do have 8 mana, which means if they hit a, what's it called? It's not going to be very good for us. So maybe I just leave things as is. We slap a little Mog. Oh, whoa. You cost 3 to bring over. Let's just do that. Don't get me wrong, Mog's favorite. I don't think it's a horrible play, but something tells me they got a big spell that they're about to try and cast here, right? They tried with that Ironcrag, and I have a feeling they were one off of what they were going for. So show me that Yugen, baby. Come on, Zarker. No Yugen? No. Oh, that's so beautiful. For us, not for them, of course. Now, they do still have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana left. 4 mana. I think it has 5 health. I think we just Heartless Act it, you know? Say, get out of here, you clown. Mogs' favor onto the Hateful. That's 6 damage, puts him down to 9 life, which means if I can commit 1 more Skyclave, which I'm going to, then we have lethal come next turn. I'll play Malakir down as a land, sure. The Crow in War, that's really good. It won't untap the Hateful, but it will give them enough time to stall the game out. What creatures do we got over here? We got an Archfiend's Vessel, and that's it. Well, I'm not going to lie, I'm almost tempted to play this Archfiend's Vessel. Oh, I wish I had that Hateful. I would play my Archfiends, play Deadweight onto my Archfiends, and then call back both my Archfiends. Shatter skulls, shattering my dreams, and shattering my soul. So we bring you back, or bring you down for the first time, rather. Mire's Grasp can get rid of their creature, but they will get to draw too if I take it out. So that's a little unfortunate. Little bit unfortunate. We have the call, of course, to bring back the Lourdes. Alright, let's do this. Brings a 5/5. Alright, they're gonna get to draw, but I don't want them to gain the life, so it's whatever. It is whatever. Oh wait, did they draw? No, because they didn't own the auras, right. Whenever an enchanted creature dies, draw a card for each aura you controlled that was attached to it, and they didn't control the auras. Ha ha. Fine reading. Spike failed to take out that, and yeah, I was about to say, I'm trying to figure out how to get this Magus down without exiling too much, but I think that was GG. Anyways, picking up a game 1, happy about it.